privilege to stand before you today and welcome you to this amazing community that is KLE family. I wish to congratulate each one on having secured your place at KLE BCA Nagabhavi. At the outset, I welcome Professor Vijay Kumar AS, Principal, KLE Society's Degree College, Nagarbhavi. And I also welcome all the faculty members of KLE Society's Degree College, Nagarbhavi. And I also want to extend a warm welcome to all the parents who have joined us. Now, this orientation program is a doorway to the new phase in your life. I welcome you all to this new phase in your life at KLE College, where you will have the opportunity to learn new things, acquire new knowledge, develop new skills, and you will have the opportunity to learn new things and enhance your personal attributes in profound ways that will equip you for life after college. At the same time, you will make new friends who will become your friends for life, with whom you will share memories of your college days for many years to come. So, with this, I welcome you all once again. Now, before going further, I want you to introduce to the rich history of the KLE Society. Karnataka Lingayat Education Society was started in 1916. Now, in 2016, we celebrated the centenary year. Now, KLE Society occupies a very special niche in the field of education, has now grown into a large institution that encompasses an autonomous university and over 270 institutions spread across the country and outside, with over 16,000 employees working to cater to the needs of more than 125 students. The collaborations with universities in the US and US, UK and Malaysia have added a whole new dimension to the KLE Society, making it on par with the reputed educational institutions worldwide. Our alumni settled in different parts of the world are a testimony to our achievements and endeavors. And our alumni are brand ambassadors promoting the brand KLE throughout the world. Unmindful of the constraints, KLE ensures that every individual with a desire to learn, irrespective of which strata he or she belongs to in the society, has access to infrastructure of international standards. Our well-equipped campus with modern facilities enable every student to enrich himself physically and mentally as well. To ensure that every student is keeping up with the latest developments in technology and the world, our campuses are house internet and IT facilities. Now, our college, KLE Society's Degree College, is a constituent college of Bangalore University, and it offers courses like BCom, BCA, and BPA. Now, the focus is on the overall development of the students with skills needed to adapt better to the changing global scenario and gain access to multiple career opportunities. The objective of the college is to help students attain self-reliance through balance of freedom and discipline within the mind, body, and spirit. The required skills and competencies are imparted to the students by a set of well-conceived, value-added programs. The college provides a platform for the students to hone their aptitudes and rightly orient their attitudes. The Department of BCA aims to bridge the gap between IT industries and the institutions by imparting in-depth knowledge of cutting-edge technologies and thus producing the most diverse talents to the students opting BCA. The BCA course is designed specifically to equip students with computer techniques and IT skills. By intensive and innovative teaching methods, the institution grooms its students to excel as future ITians. The state-of-art computer laboratory and well-equipped and experienced faculty mold the students successfully to place into the IT industry. The emphasis is on helping students learn the theory, and apply it successfully in developing information systems. The basic purpose is to create a new breed of professionals trained in computer application to meet the organizational needs of the IT industry and provide a strong foundation in technical aspects of computer and their applications. The department gives an insight into organizational analysis techniques for creatively designing business process that improve performance and learning in work groups and imparts a basic understanding of concepts, strategies, tools, and advanced techniques of computer applications. Now, the BCA course which you are pursuing is mainly to provide the skills related to use of computer and its application. And you all know computers have changed our lives totally. We hardly find any field in which computers are not used. So this also presents a great challenge to become by pursuing this degree can become the part of the revolution in the field of IT industry, which is also the future of the mankind. Now, with this brief introduction about the college and the department, now I would like to introduce you to the members of our faculty members. The photograph on the screen you're seeing is of our principal, Vijay Kumar sir. Now, under the inspired leadership of Vijay sir, the Department of BCA has achieved new heights within a very short span of time, and we will be working under his guidance from now. And now the next photograph is of Assistant Professor Akhila Madam. Akhila Madam is the academic coordinator, and Madam is also evaluator of university exam. So Madam will be in charge. Madam has an experience of 3 years. Madam will look after all the academic activities. The next photograph is of Assistant Professor Arpita JC. Arpita JC Madam will be teaching digital electronics for you. And next, Madam is industry interface coordinator who will be looking after the certification courses which you will be pursuing in the next 3 years. Next photograph is of Assistant Professor Shweta Madam. Shweta Madam has experience of 3 years. Madam is also evaluator of Bangalore University, and Madam will be in charge of student activities. So all the extracurricular activities will be looked after by Shweta Madam. The next photograph is of Krupa Rani Madam. Krupa Rani Madam has teaching experience of 9 years. Madam will be handling and evaluator. The next photograph is of Assistant Professor Priya Madam. Priya Madam, along with teaching experience, has industry experience. Madam has worked as software testing engineer. Madam will be teaching you C program and environmental studies, which is a foundational course for you. And Madam will be looking after workshops, seminars, and placements. The next photograph is of Sneha Madam. Sneha Madam will be teaching digital electronics, and Madam is in charge of social media. The next photograph is of Assistant Professor Chetan Sir. Chetan Sir will be handling mathematics and aptitude for you, and he's also in charge of your internal exams. The next photograph is of Kiran Kamaji Sir. Kiran Sir teaches Hindi. He has PhD, and he has presented the title of his PhD thesis is Mithaleshwar ki Kahaniyon mein Aam Aadmi. and he is also NSS in charge. The next photograph is of Professor Nasim Murthy. Professor Nasim Murthy will be teaching you Kannada, and Sir has pursued his doctoral thesis. He has pursued his PhD in Kannada literature. He has profound knowledge in Kannada language, literature, and culture. The next photograph is of Kavyashree Madam. Madam is a system administrator who will be helping you in your computer laboratory. Mr. Rajat Aras, he is also system administrator who will be helping you in the computer labs. The next photograph is of Assistant Professor Shashi Kiran sir, who will be teaching you Sanskrit. Shashi Kiran sir is a paper setter who sets paper for Sanskrit for Bangalore University, and he is also board member of examination, Bangalore University. And last but not least, I am Chanakya, and I'll be handling your English classes. Now, with this introduction of the faculty members, now we will give you overview of the academic activities. Now, I request Akhila Madam, Assistant Professor Akhila Madam, to take over, Madam. Over to you, ma'am.
Yes. Thank you, Chanakya sir. Myself, Akhila SJ. It's my huge pleasure to speak few words about academics. Why academics is so important. So even though student is good at any technical knowledge, so if student need to go for any job field or higher education, they have to maintain some minimum percentage. So this will directly depends on academics. So we'll see what the academic contains. So academic consists of syllabus, assignments, practicals or labs, internal assessment and attendance. So coming to syllabus, we all know that BCA is a 3 years course which consists of 6 semesters. From first to fourth semester will follow one pattern, and from fifth and sixth will follow another. So from first to fourth semester, there will be 2 languages, 2 core subjects, and 1 maths related subject, and 2 labs which are related to core subjects. For example, in first semester, the core subjects are problem solving techniques using C and digital electronics, and 2 labs related to these subjects are C programming lab and digital electronics lab. And foundation course, this is again a general knowledge subject, and CC and EC means co-curricular and extracurricular activities. If the students are interested in any sports or in cultural events, so the grades or marks will be added in this subject. So from first to fourth semester will follow this pattern. From fifth and sixth semester, fifth and sixth semester will purely depends on computer science subject, or fifth and sixth semester will contains only the computer science subjects, and fifth contains one mini project, and 6M will contains one main project. So this is some brief overview of syllabus. Next comes the assignments. As per Bangalore University, each BCA subject contains each five, sorry. As per Bangalore University, each subject contains 5 units. For each unit, we will provide one assignment, and that assignment will be submitted within the given dates. Next comes the labs. So I already told that each semester contains 2 labs, and student need to maintain lab observation and lab record. Whatever the programs or the experiment conducted in the lab, that will be recorded in the observation, and same will be copied into the record, and that record will be submitted in the next lab. Next comes important part of the academics, that is internal assessment. So we will conduct 3 internal assessments. Each subject will be conducted for 40 marks except the mathematical subjects, and the student IR marks will depend on average of these 3 tests. In order to sit for internals, or in order to write the internals, the student should maintain a minimum 85% of the attendance. If the student failed to maintain a minimum percentage, then he or she will not be eligible to sit for internals. So this is some brief overview of academics. So in addition to the academics, we also provide international certification for the students as per their interest, and we also arrange the industrial visit. We also provide the aptitude training and soft skill training, which is very helpful for the students at the time of placements. In addition to this, we also create various student activities, that is inter-college and intra-college activities. At last, we will assign each faculty with a group of students, so that if a student faces any issues or any problem in the college, they can communicate with the faculty, so that faculty will take care of that problems, or faculty will give try to give the solution for the issues. So with this brief overview about academics, I will end my presentation. Thank you all.
Thank you, madam, for providing the overview of academic activities. Now, I request Assistant Professor Arpita JC, Industry Interface Coordinator, to present her talk.
Thank you, Chanakya sir. I, Arpita JC. I'm handling Department Industry Interface Interactions. Industry Interface Interaction is all about Industry Institute interface is all about knowledge and technology transfer between industry and the academic. It is to build a bridging the gap between industry and the academic is must for Industry Institute interactions. The main benefit of industry interaction is to the students, to their placements and learning opportunities through internships, and also co-curricular relevant to the industry needs. All these benefits to the students, we are associated with various companies, and also we arrange industry visits to the students. Our department is associated with various companies like ICT Academy, AWS Academy, UiPath Academy, Palo Alto, AWS Salesforce, VMware, Dell EMC, Oracle, Cisco, Automation Anywhere, Micro Focus, Dell EMC, and Ved Academy. Now I will give a brief description about our associate, our students. ICT Academy. ICT is an initiative of the Government of India in collaboration with the state of government and industry. Through ICT Academy, we are providing power seminars and self-learning certifications to our students. Through ICT Academy, during lockdown, our students completed 7 company certification courses such as Automation Anywhere, Salesforce, AWS, MATLAB, The Hindu, Cisco, VMware. During lockdown, ICT Academy conducted Learnathon 2020 self-learning certification courses to the students, and we got 18th place in the national level institution recognition award from ICT Academy. Next, AWS Academy. AWS is an Amazon Web Services, is a cloud-based company. From our college, we are providing Cloud Computing 101 and Cloud Inventor certification courses. Our department students completed AWS certification courses. To that, we received 5th place in the National Cloud Champion Award and 2nd place in the state level award. Next, UiPath Academy. UiPath is a robotic process automation software company. Its technology is used by the government agencies and companies in document management, and also it is used in healthcare and finance and accounts. Last year, our department students completed RPA Starter and Step into an RPA certification courses, and also our students participated in RPA challenge conducted by UiPath, so that our college received 12th place in national level institutional recognition award across India. Next is Salesforce. Salesforce is a customer relationship management solution company, and our upcoming final year students doing job ready program course of Salesforce. 3 of our students already completed the course and they are eligible for the Salesforce company internship and virtual job fair. Next is the Palo Alto company. Palo Alto is the world's cybersecurity company. In your first semester from our department, we are giving Cybersecurity Foundation certification course. Cisco. Cisco is the worldwide leader in the IT and networking company. From this company, we are giving IoT certification courses, Internet of Things, cybersecurity essential courses, and also introduction to packet trace courses to the students. Next, VMware. VMware is a global leader in cloud infrastructure and business mobility company. From VMware company, we are giving certification courses on VMware Certified Associate Professionals and Advanced Professional Certification courses in virtualization and cloud computing. Next, Oracle. Oracle is the largest supplier of database software and second largest supplier in the business applications in the world. Automation Anywhere company is a robotic process automation software company. And Micro Focus. Micro Focus is one of the largest software company in the world. Students would able to get training on the various versions of COBOL. Dell EMC. Dell EMC is an external research and academic alliance to prepare the next generation of IT professional data analysis and security. Ved Academy. Through Ved Academy, we are providing IoT workshops and Python workshops to our students. Coursera. We are also associated with Coursera. It empowers any institutions in high quality, job relevant online educations to the students. From our college, 700 plus students completed Coursera courses during the lockdown. I suggest all the students to complete all the courses and attend the seminars, workshops conducted by the department and utilize the opportunities and improve your skills. I wish all the students a great future ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Arpita madam. College life cannot be complete without extracurricular activities. Activities are not just important for fun, but these activities add new dimension to your overall personalities. And there are plenty of activities waiting for you. Now I request Assistant Professor Shweta Madam to give an overview of student activities that we have. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, sir, for the introduction. Good morning. Myself Shweta Pururi, and I'll be handling the students' activity. At very first, I would like to welcome all the students to our BCA family. Extracurricular is the word that brings to the mind the images of the star athletes, the math clubs, geniuses, gifted musicians, and other extra talented students. But is that all that there is to the extracurricular activities? Of course not. There are a lot more than just a sports team and a club's complex of the genius students. Extracurricular means getting an exposure to the things and the activities that reside outside of your academic curriculum. College is a place that lays the foundation to your future and to your career. It is a place where you're just not to gain the academical knowledge, but also where your overall personality development takes place. And it's the extracurricular activities that are responsible for grooming your overall personality. But if you're just looking for some extra motivation to take up some new activities in the college, here is a little motivation. Employers today are looking for the people who can bring to the tables more than just the academics. They are looking for the candidates who are good in communicating and interacting with students. Technical skills are to be taught, but the soft skills, the extracurricular activities in the college help to develop, cannot be taught in the workplace. Thinking about these things, the PCA department conduct many technical events and the non-technical activities. Let me give an overview of all the activities conducted by far and will be conducting in the future. So these are orientation program conducted every year for the new joining students to our BCA department, in which we introduce the students to our department. A college fest. For 2017-18 batch, we conducted a cultural fest named as Kaladhari. Technocrat. We started a college fest named as Technocrat, in which we invited other college students to participate for the events, and the GC award has been given for the best performing college. This event was followed by the cultural events. Inter-college fest. In this, the students of our college participate in the events conducted by the various other colleges of the cities. And this year, our BCA student had participated in the various events, both in technical and non-technical, and have brought a pride to our college by winning many events. Emerging dimension is functional and the technological management. A national seminar named Emerging Dimensions in Functional and Technological Management was held in the month of February 2020, which was open for the students, faculty members, and the industry persons. The accepted papers were published in the journals. Virtual Tech Pro. The Virtual Tech Pro was organized for the final year BCA students. It provided an online platform for the students to exhibit their knowledge. The project included were based on the IoT, robotics, mobile app development, and web development were presented. Funky Fest. The fun-filled activities for the week was held in the month of July, which showcased the talent, coordination, and the team spirit of our student. The event was conducted online. The activities included such as the Halloween Day, planting a plant, Forgiving Day, Thanksgiving Day, a storytelling, and ethnic day. The winners of these events were given an Amazon coupon. Jalsa. This event included the activities like the mask making, small videos to showcase the students' talent. Spurti. The Women Empowerment Cell. This year we started with the Women Empowerment Cell. The cell aims to empower the girl students and the faculties, enhance their understanding and issues related to the women to make the college campus a safe place for the girls and the women, and to address the practical issues related to the welfare and the equal opportunities for the women faculty, staff and students. And also the activities were conducted under this cell for the girls. And this year, for this academic year, we have planned few of the activities and the program, which includes awareness program, seminars, TED Talks, activities, and the grievance cell. Movie club. A cinema is a document and a product of that age in which it is produced. By viewing a cinema with a critical eye, we can understand the society and the people in a much better way. Cinema also shapes our view of our life and presents opportunities to learn from others' experience. Last year, in the movie club, the movies exhibited, the movies showed were Jojo Rabbit, The King's Speech, The Kid, The Malgudi Days, The Dog's Life, and The Sherlock Holmes. And this year also, we'll be showcasing the many of the films for the students for their betterment. NSS, the National Service Scheme. This program aims to instill the idea of the social welfare in students and to provide the service to society without bias. NSS volunteers works to ensure that everyone who is in need gets help to enhance the standard of living and lead a life of dignity. It makes the students confident, develop leadership skills, and gain knowledge about different people of the different walks of life. And the upcoming events for this academic year include the Waste Management Program, Anti-Terrorism Program, Personality Development Students Committee, Eye Donation and its Importance, Health Education and General Health Checkup Camp. And the student activities for this year includes the following events, which includes the quiz, essay, logo designing, a discussion forum, the video of the day, the photography, the learning each day, the short stories, webinars, which will be conducted by the students, and the language event, which will be handled by the language faculties. So many more events will be coming up. So this is a brief description about the events. So now I wish all the students all the best for your future, and I expect all the students to participate in this upcoming events. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Now that you know about all the activities that will be conducted, I hope you all will actively participate in these events. Now, the syllabus of university will not be sufficient in the fast changing technological world. Workshops and seminars provides you the opportunity to bridge the gap between the academia and industry. It will also help you to equip with the knowledge of the new technologies. Also, placements are of utmost importance. Now, I request Assistant Professor Priya Madam to provide overview of workshops, seminars, and placements. Over to you, Madam.
Good morning, everyone. Myself, Priya. So it's my pleasure to discuss with you regarding technical training and placements. So I welcome you all. So we all know that the technology is changing very rapidly. So many technologies that were considered the most popular among people few years back, they might be facing extinction today. That means this is happening because of the advancement and innovations of the cutting edge parallel and alternative technologies. So some of the examples of current technological trends are RPA, that is robotic process automation, Amazon Web Services, artificial intelligence, machine learning, cloud computing, IoT and big data. And also, if we observe, in university education, we will be learning theoretical knowledge of the market and trends of the industry. So, somewhere this university education makes graduates less prepared for industry. So, the necessary skill set that are needed specifically for industry are sometimes missing with students when they complete university and enter workforce. So, that means there is not enough collaboration between academia and the industry so as to prepare the students adequately for industry as expected. That means here the student expectation and knowledge and skills of the students is not matching with the industry expectations. So, and also students will develop a mindset that whatever they study in the academics, that is enough to fetch the job. And also they will develop some unrealistic expectations in terms of salary, timing and mobility when it comes to the working in the industry. So, but what exactly the industry wants from the students, the graduates? So, with technical knowledge and also with your good academic performance, it also expects a work attitude and strong analytical and communication skills. And industry expects you to be a good team player and also basic understanding of business and its processes. That means you have to understand the workflow in whichever company you work. And also you should be a fast learner, the ability to learn new things and implement it simultaneously. So the market is very demanding. That is, we all know the level of higher education is not meeting the industry expectations. So in order to bridge this gap and equip the students of current generation with new age technologies, seminars and workshops play an important role. So seminars and workshops, they ensure a proper flow of knowledge and also they assist in the interaction and active participation, which boosts the skills and expertise of students. And some of the other benefits of the seminars and workshops are acquiring the knowledge in particular field. That means in seminars, it provides a chance to interact with experts from specific field. So from our department, we invite resource persons from different industries and also good academic background. So the students will discuss about the relevant topics of the particular subject or technology, and this will help students to learn about the latest information, new skills related to the concerned subject. And also these seminars and workshops helps in the growth in networking. That is, students can they use this networking for their career and professional lives. That means the resource persons from different educational institutions and companies who join these seminars, this will help the students in getting guidance from them, and also it solves most of their problems and solutions they can get for their queries. So in BCA department, till now we have conducted around, in the previous year, we have conducted 10 seminars uh, on topics like network security, web designing, awareness of latest technologies, artificial intelligence and Python, cloud computing, and also we had conducted workshop on IoT. And these seminars and workshops which were conducted, it will give an exposure to the students for the new technologies, and it helps students to know the emerging technologies and helps in making a right career choice. So some of the upcoming seminars and workshops. So for the for you people, we have planned seminars and workshops and also other technical uh, workshops on these technologies like blockchain technology, edge computing, virtual reality, data science, artificial intelligence, and RPA. And in industry, there is a huge demand, career demand for these technologies. And these seminars will definitely going to help you to understand these technologies, and you can also solve all you can get solution to all your queries from the resource persons. And regarding placements, our students have got placed in these companies, which you can see on the slide: Amazon, SAP, Concentrix, TCS, Infosys, Deloitte, Wipro. So the number of students attended these drives are 30, and out of 30, 23 students have got placed in these companies. So you people also, if you maintain a good aggregate throughout this BCA course, then you will definitely get placed in a good company. So make sure that concentrate on your academics, and also these seminars and workshops, try to learn new technologies so that you can get placed in a good top company. So with this, I would like to conclude my presentation. Good luck to you all. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Now I request Assistant Professor Kruparani madam to talk about enterprise resource planning. Over to you, madam.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. My name is Kruparani, lecturer, BCA Department, Societies Degree College, Nagpuri. It's a great pleasure to explain about the ERPs on today's session. So, ERP in the sense enterprise resource planning. So, we will learn the ERPs. So, we have two great ERPs. Okay, ERP, we have two great learning platform that is that I will be discussed on today's session. So first one is EduMerge. So EduMerge is a platform just for the academic purpose, and we have the one more great platform, that is Great Learning. It is for to conduct the online test and the online examinations. So first we will discuss about the ERP, that is Enterprise Resource Planning, about EduMerge. So it is an online education and to maintain the academic details. So in the EduMerge, so how you have to log in and how you have to check your records, daily daily reports and all. So we'll discuss now. So once you go to Google, type on edumerge.com. So you'll be getting this screen. So once you click on login button, so login screen will appear. So in that login screen, so you have to enter your proper ID and the password. So next you'll be, just a second. So we'll go to the we'll go and directly that is I'll demonstrate directly. So what are the how the login screen, the home screen will appear, and what are the options you will be getting in the EduMerge. So this have logins. The students, once you click on the login ID and the proper password on the EduMerge on the login section, so you will be getting this, that is a dashboard. In this dashboard, so here you'll be getting the options like profiles, your profile, student profile, attendance, daily attendance, feedbacks, annual reports, any notices, calendars, and gallery of the college, of any proper events, homework, so which is assigned to you, class works, and the performance. Okay. Okay, so this is the details you will be getting. So if you wanted to expand the tiles, so in expanded tiles, so you'll be getting the details of the students. Okay, attendance, how much class you have attended, and the feedback also for the respective classes. Then total number of classes you'll be attended, and the amount which has paid and due to amount, all the informations will be get. So in the notice, sorry, in the announcements, so you'll be getting the annual planner, notices, online classes, and the lab sessions, everything you'll be getting. Next, calendar, then gallery of the colleges on particular events, then homework, so any assignments which is given, that is also will be display, you'll be getting in the homework sessions, and class works. So for the lab manuals or any records, that you'll be getting notice here in the classwork, and performance, overall performance, monthly performance, all the informations you'll be getting here. So this is video reinforcement, in the sense any videos of the respective subject wise that we'll be getting here. So we'll be first go to the calendar till on the menu options. So you'll be getting the calendar. So here the notice also will be getting online class. So your online class of today's sessions, that is 10th September, will be displayed. So any informations related to that particular classes, so that also you'll be getting. So next, if you want to display the calendar, that is monthly calendar, on which particular day what are the events you will be having, so that also you'll be in the whole month, right? So next we'll go to the classroom. In the classroom, so once you click on the attendance, so you'll be getting the entire month attendance, on which those are the days which the students are present. Okay, so you'll be getting the present that is buttons here. So if the students in suppose they are absent in any particular date, so you will be getting the red mark, absent mark here. So we are overall that is performance of the students, that is attendance report, cumulative reports, every information you'll be getting. Number of days present, number of holidays, number of absent of the student performance, every information you'll be getting here. Next we go to the directly timetable. So if the students wanted to know the class timetable, so you have to select the class. So which class? So on that class, particular class, the calendar, that is the period wise you'll be getting. So most probably in this is the demonstration calendar timetable. So in the next actually you will be getting the actual timetable with timings. Okay, first period from 8 to 4 o'clock we have the college timings. So on that and in the meanwhile we have the break also. So you'll be getting the proper timetable. So this is for your demonstration purpose. Next we'll go into the communications. So in the communication notices, if any that is sudden notices or any academic notice, you'll be getting here notice on that particular class. So with information, for example, if the students wanted to know the detailed information about the notice, like academic related, any that is announcement is there or any on that particular event, so you'll be getting the with proper information also. Next, you will have the options to view the informations. What are the information the students, with respect to the students, are received from the college end? So from which number that message has reached to the students, right? So from the day 1 to the till the end of whole semester, so you will be getting the that is messages for the related students. Next, we will be go to the help desk. In the help desk, so suppose if the students wanted to inform to the teacher, suppose on that any particular event or any particular that is the reason the student unable to attend the class, in that moment he can enter in the communication. You have to go to the help desk and enter the reason. Okay, so reason and you have to submit the button, so that it will be go to the respective subject teacher, so that they will that is consider the issue. Next we'll go to the is discussion forum. the discussion forum. Suppose any like workshops announce or any seminars or any the special classes, special labs. So any that kind of announcement or notifications, if you wanted to, that is no, so that you will be getting the forum, that is in the forum options, you will be receive the informations. Finally, next, lastly, we'll go to the gallery sessions. In the gallery, just a minute. In the gallery, you'll be getting this, that is college, that is event photos. So this is how we are going to get the informations related to your class all. So in the gallery, once you click on the gallery, so you'll be receiving the college event photos, right? So finally, and one more option is available, my account. In the my account, your entire student profile will be displayed, so that you can update the related informations, photos or any informations on that directly. So that if you wanted to, that is log out, here you will be getting the logout options. So if you want to this is how all the options are available to maintain the academic related details in the EduMerge. So we have one more great platform, that is the Great Learning platform. So the Great Learning platform, it is the platform which is used to that is conduct the online test, online examinations for the students. Right. So once you log in into the Great Learning platform, so you'll be getting the, that is subject wise that is classes. Right. So suppose we have the that is class for first year students, so that that will be displayed, so that on that particular date and the time also it will, you'll be getting the notifications. Once you click on that, so automatically you'll be joining the class. So as the same way, so the test will be going to conducted in that respective. That is Olympus Great Learning Platforms. So next we will be on this explanations, I'll be concluding all the informations. So thank you one and all for, I will thank Vijay sir for giving me this opportunity.
Thank you, madam, for providing the overview of platforms like EduMerge and Great Learning. You all will be expected to use these platforms. Now let's move on to another interesting topic, that is mathematics. Now the very word might have already created terror in the minds of you, but don't worry. We have Chetan sir. He will make you realize how fundamental math is to our lives. He will erase this misplaced fear from your minds. Now I request Chetan sir to talk about the importance of mathematics for BCA students. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good morning, everyone. I'm Chetan. I'll be handling mathematics and aptitude for the students. So here we'll discuss about why mathematics is important for BCA students. So the word itself is like a terror for some students, but it's not true. So mathematics will play an important role in the field of IT and computer science. So here there are some points how mathematics is important here. So basically the main aim of the So now the main aim of the computer science student to become a computer programmer. So for that, so how mathematics is helpful. So we'll discuss those points here. So the first point is mathematics is abstract in nature. So because always we have to learn mathematics through concept wise, not problem wise. So it is not sufficient to solve any problem. So, but we have to understand what is the logic behind that problem. So that is a abstract nature for mathematics. So majority of math concepts are taught in abstract language. If we have the abstract nature of maths, then learning programming language becomes easy. Even understanding and analyzing the problem becomes simpler for understanding or finding the solution of any problem. So that will be the first point. And the second point is how maths teaches on how, maths teaches on how utilize the algorithms. So before writing any program, so we know that we need to understand how we can write any algorithm. Because the algorithm says it's a step-by-step procedure, we have to show that how program will work. So for any logic inside the program, so we have to show it by step. So for that case, mathematics is very important, even for adding 1 plus 1. So you know 1 plus 1 is 2, but it's a mathematics. So for any line or for any logic, mathematics is very important. So my algorithm plays a very important role in the field of computer science and technology. It provides the basics under which any program or application should be created or implemented. Any equation can be written in an algorithm to find the solution. The next point is how mathematics gives to the students the analyzing skills. So how they can understand the program in analyzing way. So coding, the main part of the programming is coding. So, but coding is not only related to computer science, but it is related to mathematics. Without mathematics, you can't code any of the program. So in the field of mathematics, students are usually forced to analyze their work. Also, it gives the accuracy of the solution. So it prepares the students for identifying and fixing or identifying the bugs in any problem. So this is about third point. And the fourth point is how mathematics gives the students to analyzing skills. And the next one is how computer science has lots of mathematics. So in that, so apart from problems or computer science logic, we use mathematics knowledge to solve real life problems. So I'll give one example. So there are lots of mathematical equations and formulas that are used to design a program for controlling a self-driven car. So in any field, if I take artificial intelligence, Python programming, without mathematical concepts, we can't do any programming, any logic or any, and I can conclude that without mathematics, we cannot complete the project. And the next one is the discrete mathematics is background of computer science. This is your first semester syllabus for your BCA course. The name itself is discrete mathematics. So in this discrete mathematics, we will learn some of the concept that will be helpful for your computer science logic, how to write a program or algorithm. So discrete mathematics is a strong foundation for the study of programming and computer science. It will equip you with deep knowledge about logarithm, computability, and complexity, which you will use in a programming. So the next topic is Boolean algebra, so which is a subject in discrete mathematics, which will be applied in creating and controlling functions when we are writing a program. So once you master these mathematical theories or concepts, you will have an easy time putting them in practice in computer science. And the next one is aptitude. So if you go for any IT field or any company, aptitude is compulsory. So you need to clear that aptitude paper, then only you will go for a next round. So even aptitude will be important for computer science students. So keep concentrating on aptitude and don't neglect to learn maths and aptitude. So, and all the best to you guys. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. With Chetan sir's presentation, we have provided you a bird's view of college as well as all the activities we conduct. Now, I request Assistant Professor Priya Sambashivam Madam to propose a vote of thanks.
A warm and graceful morning to our most valued management committee, teachers, parents, and my dear students. It's my privilege to propose a vote of thanks speech and acknowledge the contributions of those who worked really hard to make these online classes happen. I'm immensely thankful to the management for their efforts towards initiating the online classes from today. So the ideas and elegance of explanations of everything, I need to mention my deepest sense of appreciation. I also extend thanks to all the staff members for their enormous cooperations within the organizations of their successful start. So an initiative like this cannot happen overnight. The wheels start rolling weeks ago. It requires planning and a bird's eye for details. We have been fortunate enough to be backed up by a team of very proactive and dedicated staffs of our institutions who are well versed in their job. I'm short of words for their involvements and their willingness to take these online classes forward beyond their comfort zones. A special mentions to our respected principal, Mr. Vijay sir, for being the catalyst that stimulated us to do our best and standing as pillars of strength. Our sincere gratitude goes to all parents and well-wishers for your support and encouragement. Without your support, we would have not been able to achieve this successful step in budding our champs. Thank you so much. Last but not least, a quite to mention here, an ignited mind is the most powerful weapon on the earth, above the earth, under the earth, and this is got through education. So education is the most profitable investments for the near future. Let's all work together to make this successful way of acquiring knowledge and build our way. Once again, thank you all. Have a great day and happy online classes. Thank you.
Thank you, madam. Now we have come to the end of the program, but this is not the end, but the beginning of your journey at KLE College. We very much look forward to meet you in person. We hope this pandemic subsidizes soon so that we can go back to the regular way of conducting the classes. With these words, I conclude the function, the program. Thank you.
Thank you for joining. Any further instructions will be provided for the students over the groups.